Yeah, homework. That's right. It's not even shown. Where is it? It's just that. Ugh. Listen, it's not a bad song, but it's so exciting. It's too exciting. Um, listen, you have to eat all of your homework, or you don't get Baldur's Gate. That's how it goes. We do one of these, which why am I doing this? Actually, it's and then you get
Hello there.
Bun Baldur's Gate. Apollo's Dagger, thank you very much for the sub. Very appreciated. I lost the plot to all this maths a long time ago. Listen, this it's easy. Point zero is at 0, 0. And then point zero is at 0, variable 0. And it's moved to point 1. So then a line drawn between point 0 and point 1 with a distance 6 will be P1 equals 0, 6, because it didn't move along the first thing, it only moved along the second one, right? Or not, even. Wow. Look at that. I hate when it's acres. It's always acres when it's like, I did it right. What the fuck? I agree, but this is something far too simple for them to overlook. This is intentional. They're establishing Goku somehow. Oh no. I called something Goku and I have no idea what it is.
Happy weds, everyone.
Refit Man, thank you very much for the sub. Very appreciated. Thank you. What is Goku? Okay, so it is 0, 6, or it would be. Like, 0, 6 is the right maths. However, we've forgotten Goku, right? Goku is the protagonist of the hit Japanese anime series Dragon Ball. Might be 6, 0. Well, this says 0, and then the second one is the variable, so I assume that that one was the one that was moving. All right. Okay, Goku was to do with possibilities, right? Is this right? It's asking for P1. Yeah, but P1 would be made of 2 coordinates as well, like P0 is. So I think, let's see. 0, variable 0. Maybe it could be like, see, because here it's like what times what equals 9, right? So that could be 1 and 9, it could be 9 and 1, or it could be 3 and 3. And that's what Goku. So Goku is like kind of like OR here, operating like that. So let's see. Oh, hang on. It could have moved negatively along the axes as well, couldn't it? If it moved 6, it could have went, because the first, this didn't move, the 0 didn't move, only this variable moved, so it could be 0, 6, or it could be 0, neg 6, because it could have went the other way. And then I suppose we have to say Goku in between them. I think that's right. I don't know if how I'm using Goku is right here though. King Kai be like. Right. There we go. Play. Oh, good. No, that's fun. I feel smart there. I'm happy about that. We got one. All right. It's one more down. 0. 0 equals true, Goku false. What does Goku mean, though? That's such a good sense. Because don't we have an or? Do we have an or? We do have an or. Or else. We must find the meaning of Goku. I think it's mainly about determination, right? It's either this or this, yeah. Yeah, else sounds good. I have no idea what it's asking for here. Let's imagine Goku means or else or something else, right? Or something Goku. So this basically says what equals true or false with a 0 at the top. Something's true or false. Well, everything's true or false. What is it? Well, it's like love. ST for as in like all statements are true or false. Is that true? Is it true that everything's true or false? Yeah. Sometimes we don't know, right? Let's try statement. As in... No. They don't want us to just backfill it. 0, it can't be true or false, can it? I had forgotten about bisexuality. So it's like X or... Yeah. Alright, let's update Goku for the... Let's update Goku first of all. When Goku comes out of the time chamber. Right. I'll put else for this. Thank you, no reply. They've been very, divisive. These streams, I think. I like them, though. There we go. Oh god, it's them... Ash, Picard, and Hippo. These were differently sized somethings, weren't they? And oddly, Picard was bigger than a Hippo. I think these were like a kilogram and ton or something like that. I have no idea what Ash is. That's true in every regard. True, else, false. What else? Well, I tell you what. Maybe it could be asking about something else that's going on. Maybe it's another recently introduced term. No, okay. Sorry about the shouty backseats. Oh no, it's okay. Like, these are, it's to some degree a community game, isn't it? I feel like it would be very difficult to play through this all entirely by yourself without looking anything up, which I'm not doing. So you're all acting like my version of looking up something I can't get on Reddit, you know? I can't believe my boyfriend is a skull. There was an anime about a down-to-earth skeleton man, wasn't there? Oh, they've done everything. 0. I have no idea what that means. No. We got an idea a minute ago, didn't we? True, else false. That's it. What do you mean that's it? True, false, those are the options. The options for a response transmission. Oh, so it's saying like, give me one of these words? The 0 threw me off here. What's that about? Did they just do that as like a blank line? There's an actual good anime movie about a girl helping a guy who turns into a chair. I believe that, except for the fact where it's good. I don't believe... I don't believe it's good. I also didn't get this one. I think it was just asking for... Maybe they're establishing that 0 means false and 1 means true. I guess the meteorite isn't sending anything to say congrats. They're just sending us a new string of signals. The computer sees something different. What's different? First signal. Went from 0 to a 1. Yeah, maybe that's what they're saying. Because sometimes we do that, right? 1's true, 0's false. There we are. It's genuinely Studio Ghibli. Like, oh, I was picturing like, I can't believe my boyfriend's a chair, and then she like sits on him, and he goes ooh, and you see like a close up of an ass sitting on the camera. That's what I was picturing. We have a 2 instead of a 1. Now that's confusing. I don't know about 2's here. Okay, so 1 was false, 2 was true. No, wait, 0... Wait, they used 0. 0 was false, 1 was true. What's 2? Well, let's 2 is also true. It's double true. There we go. Apparently, that's the right answer. You get false, then true twice. I just hope they don't ask me that I know what that means or expect me to understand it. Tell me everything. 1,709. I just started reading it completely the wrong digits. 1,709.442. That's how many years it's been since the meteor was first sent. 180,000 years. My goodness. So we'll never meet them. What makes you say that? We'd be long dead before arriving, even if we left today. Yeah, but what if they left like 100 years after sending the meteor and they've just been catching up to it and they might arrive tomorrow? And that's even if we could maintain their meteor speed for human flight travel. We won't approach that technology for another few decades at least. But humanity will be alive. We can still meet them. Maybe not us as individuals, but our spirits will live on. That's a sweet sentiment, Doppler. What if they're not alive anymore? What if they've all died out? They embedded a computer in a meteor and sent it trillions of kilometers specifically to us. 180,000 years ago. What were they sending it to 180,000 years ago? Did they send it specifically, or is this just like a, they sent them out all over the place, you know? They're smart creatures. If there was any threat to their species, they'd figure it out. So they're just waiting for us, waiting for a response. If they're waiting for a response, then you know what they'll need to give us, right? A return address. They need to tell us where they live. 180,000 years ago was before the invention of clothes. Do you think that's related? Is the final message going to say, send pics? Find out where they are. A month, Ash and Else. I like that I've got week and a month instead of like a week or a day. Still hard for me to imagine. These are real beings, billions of miles away, desperate to say hi. I'm proud to be part of the team that makes this translation possible. Oh, he's over his little depressive period about not being as smart as everyone else, even though he's way smarter than me. We're very far away from the aliens. Very. Dear Diary, more than ever, I suspect each of us is understanding the gravity of this situation. Aliens are real and speaking with us. What are my thoughts? Do I have thoughts? There we go. Less than pound sign. Else. I would like to see what they think of Else, actually. Goku. Airflight planets are probably a good bet. Oh yeah, because they can do the thing, can't they? If you can get light, you can do spec. Yeah, that thing. Don't they think one of the ways that they could spot like a alien civilization that was capable of making, like, say, a Dyson swarm or large sort of solar panels that would periodically dim, like, suns that were looking at us? They should look harder and find some. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, the dictionary. Else. Hypotheses. Or option. Or not math. I like that one a lot. I'm gonna use else for now. Alright, we got two new Gokus, I just said. Literally. For signals, okay, we got Goku, we got Vegeta. Goku, Vegeta. Goku equals 0, else 1, else 2, else 3. Okay, so ETC, else V, else P, else L, else dist, else sh, else group, else frequency, else trans, else pumpkin. Oh my god. Goku can be anything. Okay, so this is essentially like every single... Goku is any word that we have. Okay, so Goku is numbers and words, and Vegeta is mathematical functions. Hang on, wait. And I guess decay is a mathematical function here, right? So that, I mean, that's divide, so that's Vegeta. Did you name something else Goku? No, I did, yeah. I just like saying Goku. Goku else Vegeta. Move equals variable 0. Molecule equals variable 1. Unit equals variable 2. My nemesis. Another anti-brute forcer. You sound like a comic book hero. Or a villain. Your villain name would be Dr. Fridge. Because he's always going, That's kind of good, actually. Wahahaha. I will keep your food cold. Aw, they're cute. Alright, so if Vegeta is like a mathematical operator, and Goku is like a noun, could it be noun and verb even? Then we'd have this would be Vegeta, Goku. Vegeta. Vegeta, I wrote. That's what I've been waiting for. Dragon Ball. I am gonna just go straight with my first thought on this. Well, I mean, it's, you know, my second thought. Noun, I think. A part of speech. Marvelous, just marvelous. Let's be more careful with our definitions. She's hurting my ears with her excitement. Now you know what it's like. What's that supposed to mean? And I'm gonna go with Eta. No, I'm just gonna say verb. Verb. We can discuss the alien language in metalinguistic categories. Moving forward, this will only make definitions easier and easier. We'll already have a basis on which we can build. Gee, is this really what I sound like, Batista? At least she has coherent analysis to provide. Alright. Noun or verb? Forms equals 0. I think that's like a mathematical, like, it's difficult this, because depending on what you've written, you might have written something as if it's a noun or a verb when it might be the other thing. For instance, forms is also a noun. And reaction could be reacts to make, you know, I don't know what they're asking me for exactly. I'm going to put verb noun. We got 2 new signals. What should we call them? Goku, Vegeta. Oh, great. Now we're using Goku along with else and noun, which are the last two things I had Goku down as. So I should really use other words. Noun equals Goku, else Vegeta. Goku is a noun, Vegeta's a noun. Statement Goku equals Vegeta equals false. Okay, let's... It is false, except, of course, when they are fused into Gogeta. And then Goku does equal Vegeta. I don't think that's going to come into play here, though. All right. Noun equals... If they both equal nouns, it's like noun equals this or this. Then they don't have to be identical, do they? I'm just going to say I understand. Goku plus Vegeta plus Patara equals. What's their other name? Because they merge one way, right, with the earrings, and they also merge another way with the dance. But I've forgotten their other name. Isn't that really bad of me? Good evening, Matt Crowley. Look, there was an idea, wasn't there? Fake Dragon Ball fan. Honestly, it's been so long since I've watched or read Dragon Ball. They've presented us a sentence with 6, 1, and... Well, I haven't actually looked at this at all yet. Oh god, it looks horrible. Is it Vegito? What the hell is it? Alright. 3, 2 minus. And then we've got brackets. 3 equals Vegeta, 2 equals Goku. Minus equals verb. Huh? Is this explaining mathematical terms, like this is the thing and this is the thing that is having the thing done to it? And the minus sign is a verb? It is Vegito. There we are. So verb here is like operation, essentially. I saw the first stream of this. Won't ask anyone to explain what I missed. Lots and lots of this exact screen with me saying, what the hell does this mean? We must clarify which is a Goku, a Vegeta, and a verb. Okay, so I don't know the actual maths terms for this. If it's like 3 minus 2, I don't know what you would call the 3 or the 2 there. Apart from Vegeta and Goku. But even though I don't know that, let's use the information at the top to see if we can fill in down here, right? Doesn't it just go... it'll be 1, 6, to the power of sign, right? It's using different words, so maybe it's more like first term or second term. Yeah. I figured there might be like a maths term for like the number and then the number that is having the operator done to it in conjunction with the first number. I can't put that in the dictionary. Okay, what do we got? You'd call them arguments. Start off with the ideas, you lot. Huh. Let's see. What have we got here then? Let's look. Before I puzzle over this too much. Group 0, variable 0. Group 1, variable 1. Okay. Group 0, source, variable 0. Move group 1, destination. Then group 0, thing, group 1, there. So group 0, the variables in group 0 have been moved from 0 to variable to group 1. So that's why they're together there. Okay? Great. Group 0 equals v2. Group 1 equals Vegeta. Move equals v3. So move is like the verb here. Do we write Goku, comma, verb? I think we do. Shit. I'm wrong. Yeah. I'm confused. I am confusion. This is the reverse of the last transmission. They present a sentence to us, and we must categorize group 0 and move in that context. Group 1 is already categorized as a Vegeta word. Well, this is V2, V3, so I assumed... Did I just write? Is group 0 really a Goku? Well, I was doing this in the same way as the maths the last time, I guess, in that I wasn't grouping the words. I was being like, that's like a... That's another part. If this was like a mathematical equation, then the group that is having the things taken from it would be different from where the things are going to via the verb, you know? But I think I'm either over or underthinking that. If they're just two different types of categories, what the hell can I call them? We got something new here. This is Goblin. Goblin. Goblin equals not noun, and goblin equals not verb. Okay, so it's not a noun or a verb. Goku, verb, goblin. Statement: Vegeta verb goblin equals false. Statement: Goku verb goblin. I'm also gonna put false, but I'm just fishing for information here. I'm gonna look at this again. Good. I'm happy that one was wrong, because this way we can learn more information from it. I would have had no fucking clue if that one came through correct. Goku at your door attempting to enter. Wasn't it? I half remembered something. Is there an ASMR Funky Kong picks you up from the airport? I remembered that. I was trying to explain it to Ash. Ash taught me something funny before. She was watching the spiders and she played them. She played the spiders K-pop music video on her phone. Which is great. And she said one of them seemed very interested and came up and was watching, and the other one turned around and walked away immediately, which is funny. And then they did a synchronized dance. I don't know why she laughs so much when I tell her I saw them doing a synchronized dance. I'm very happy though. I can always make Ash laugh. As I just said, oh, by the way, earlier I saw the spiders doing a synchronized dance, and she just breaks into giggles. I don't even get it, but... Alright. Goblin equals not noun and goblin equals not verb. Goku verb goblin. I need to know what Vegeta and Goku are, because they're different here, aren't they? It's the crab rave dance in my mind. It is true that Goku verbs goblins, but it's false that Vegeta verbs goblins. So what gets verbed? Alright, what do we got here? God, I don't know. We have a lot of... unknown words here, don't we? Moon. Moon equals not noun and moon equals not verb. Goku, moon, Vegeta, verb, goblin. We're going to be doing a lot of backfilling here once we finally figure out what the hell these things mean. Well, you know, when you don't know, just keep on plowing on. Oh, great. Goku mooning Vegeta. You don't want to moon a Saiyan. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I tried to warn you. This meteorite's a mean son of a gun. Sure is, partner. You making fun of the way I speak? A little. It's how I was raised. Please tell me about it in excruciating detail, like, 'cause two to the power of 3 is 8. 3 moon to the power of 2 is... It's not goblin, it just says 3 moon to power goblin. What the fuck does that mean? Ugh. Five 2 minus equals 3. It took me until this transmission to realize Akers is Texan. Is he? I thought he was British for some reason. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 3 moon, which we've had no context for at all with moon. It's just thrown in here. It's just not a noun or a verb. That's all we know about it. So what do we have here? We have 3 statements essentially. Do they follow at all? We got 2, 3, 5, but there's no equals sign, so I guess it's not like an equation. The power of 2? Like, what could that be even? Like, if we were doing 3 to the power of 2, then what? Goblin can't be equals a number, can it? If it's... I mean, why would they put this in between 2 sums, you know? 5 minus 2 is 3. Like, are we supposed to infer that the middle one is another sum along the lines of the other 2? God, I have no clue. This is crazy. Stuff like this I struggle with, like when it says Goku and Vegeta are nouns. It's like, is that generally, or is that just within the context of this transmission, you know? Oh, I have no fucking clue with moons and goblins, though. Way. What? This just is the word verb, though, you know? Something verb this. Like, what the fuck does that mean? They're using verb as a verb. Moon and Goblin are slightly more understandable if you understand Goku and Vegeta. That's a brilliant sentence. Yeah, I think we need to know Goku and Vegeta, don't we? Here, they're just like... I don't know how they're differentiating between... Here, it's like 3 is just a number in the sum, and 2 is just a number in the sum. It's just 3 minus 2, and 3 is Vegeta and 2 is Goku. That's like... They must be... It must be... What I'm trying to think of is the mathematical term for subject and object, right? But there isn't a mathematical term for that, apparently. So these are just subject and object, aren't they? Right? And in the terms of their maps, this... I can't tell which one is witching the other one. So I'm just gonna put subject and object for those two until it tells me that I did it the right way around via metagaming. So right there, sums backwards. You've come to the same hypothesis. I have. That's always validating to see. Did she say the smiley? What's the smiley face? How did that get in the auto log? Can it do facial things now? There we go. Can you metagame this? Very slightly. If you know one thing is subject and the other one's object, they usually chime in to say, "Oh, I was thinking along those lines too," or something like that. If you put something that they would have put. Okay, so now let's have a little look at these transmissions then. If we've got subject and object, then the next one after that is the introduction of Goblin, right? How much of a weeaboo are you? Before the stream, I was playing a Bullet Heaven game. That's a retelling of Dante's Inferno, except all the characters are anime girls. Goblin equals not noun, and Goblin equals not verb. They're the sorts of games I play off stream, and then I subject you all to this. Just a smidge. I was actually playing that on Ashley likes the company that made the game, and recommended I played them. It was my girlfriend said I should, so it counts as less pathetic. You know some Japanese though, right? A little bit, yeah. I can read more than I can speak. Yeah, I used to do Duolingo streams. Until they went all AI, yeah. And I have anime figures of one of Goku on my shelf here, and also two of different Hololive VTubers. Yeah. I had like a 2000. Yeah, I had a big streak on there as well, and I think I was closing in on like 1,000, something like that, and I just quit. All right, goblin. A goblin ain't a noun, and a goblin is not a verb. Of course, goblin is a noun in reality. Subject, verb, goblin. Statement object, verb, goblin is false. Statement subject, verb, goblin is true. Do they see? Here's what I'm struggling with here. I don't know if they have backwards sentence structure like they do for mathematical sums, because they could be Yodas, couldn't they? They could be Yoda people. In which case, it's difficult when we're not using the actual words and just saying this verb's this, because which is this? Which comes first? They're Yoda spiders. I use Anki for studying. When I was in university, I learned the general use kanji with an Anki deck of them. Yeah. And they have some really good decks now, which have like example sentences and also have included audio files of the sentence. Like it's brilliant. The spaced repetition systems are the best way to learn like a lot of information. The Witcher 3 is getting the note. You know, I've never played The Witcher 3. Oh, I tell a lie. I've played it like once and it didn't really click for me. I've heard it's good though. Alright, I need to stay focused on. I was about to start asking you all what the new games news was from. I didn't see any new games trailers or anything. But feel free to answer that if you like. But I'm going to focus really hard on goblins for a second. If it's not a noun or a verb, subject, verb, goblin. It's also not an object. Careful about focusing hard on goblins. No, I don't have my desktop capture on. I'm good. Alright, let's leave that there for a second. Moon is not noun and moon is not verb. Subject, moon. Object, verb. Fucking hell. God, they don't give you a lot of context for a lot of these, do they? Silk Song was announced. Subject, moon, object, verb, goblin. Okay, so this is like, if this is like this, then we've got the subject is 3. The moon here is standing in for the semicolon, I suppose. The 2 is the object. The verb is the to the power of sign. And goblin is the result. Or like what? And then we've got question mark? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Question mark. How do you read this chat? I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5 right now, so I won't hear your response. I love that chat message. It's really good. It's like, wow, how do you read this chat? And bye. Is subject verb goblin? Not only is it subject verb goblin, it's saying it's true that is true. What the fuck does that mean? It's true. How could it be true? And here, the part of the sentence it's standing in for is what? Goblin here means equals 6, right? Like, what does that? That's, I don't know. Well, yeah, it's standing in for the result, the answer, the... How do you put that in grammatical terms? The goblin has to be... a relationship between the subject and the verb. Ashley! Hello. Does it resolve as true? The subject verbs do they mean that the 3 is the moon of the first sentence? Oh gosh. Ashley, my darling, when you got shopping earlier, did you get me diet fizzies?
Yeah.
Could I ask you to bring me the diet fizzies? Is that too much?
No. Primarily.
Just the box of them.
Okay.
Thank you. I forgot to get water before the stream. I asked if it was too much because Ashley's back went out the other day, unfortunately. The poor lady. Diet fizzies. Subject moon, object. Maybe it's just asking for that. Maybe it's like put this into general terms. Maybe it's asking for subject moon, object verb goblin. Thank you very much, Ashley.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Fudge.
Oh, you got me a fudge. Thank you. I will have that later.
Fudge. I love you.
I love you too. Right. I say diet fizzies to Ash because I don't like sugary sodas, but I have a weakness for the sugar-free carbonated ones. But I like different types, so I just ask for any, you know. Brought me. I didn't want her to. She also got me snacks, but I actually didn't want her to bring me the snacks because now I have to look at them for the next 2 hours and not be able to eat them. So that's like a little bit of torture for me. I have a voracious appetite. Hey, shut up, you lot. I've got a question. It's about acres. Don't just start talking in the middle of nowhere. He asked me if I know any good burger places around here. I don't know of any myself. I was expecting something a little more relevant. Rip to the legendary Dolly Parton. Oh yeah, Dolly Parton died. She seemed like a really nice lady. It's off topic and all, but do you guys know any good burger places? Unfortunately, I can't help you there. Hot patties. Oh yeah, they're good. I like that burger with onion rings. Oh, I don't like onion rings. Awesome, we'll have to let Doc know. I think these characters are strongly written, but I feel like the script needs more commas. Sometimes it doesn't have a comma. You don't like I don't like onion rings. Is that loud? I'm just not a big onion fan. And they're like the primary sort of constituent, aren't they? Anti-onion pervert. I never thought the day you got cancelled. Lexi, you've already been on my case for putting a splash of milk in with my eggs before I scramble them. I remember that. I think about that every time I add a little splash of milk to the eggs before I scramble them. And every time I think I'm right. They're better that way. Is the alien civilization dead for real? We don't know. They just sent the meteor a very long time ago. You're all wrong. Listen, I agree if you drown it, but I put in like a thimbleful. It's the right amount. You only need a little bit. And then as they're cooking, you put a little pinch of salt on. And they're perfect. Right.
Hello there.
Marcus Drake, thank you very much for the sub. Let's go into... You know what? We can cheat a little by looking... It's like cheating by looking up the answers in the textbook they gave us.
Hello there.
Lil Gramsci, thank you very much for the sub. Very appreciated. Thank you. Grammaticalized. Reference. Linguistics. Word classes. I feel like this is where we are, right? See, nouns. That could be something, yeah. Adjectives. I didn't even think we'd be able to discern an adjective yet. Conjunctions. Oh, don't start in Japanese. Wow, is the hardest shit to get to grips with. They could have one of them, couldn't they? It can't. It might not map onto English exactly. They've got a thing. Right? I think, that's what moon is. Moon is wa. Moon is, as for this. That's what moon is, right? It's establishing the thing under discussion. Oh my god. Those Japanese classes pay off finally. That's crazy. You wouldn't get that unless you knew about that. That's what this is. That's what semicolon means as well. That's as for this, as for 5, we're minusing 2 from it. It equals 3. That's what they mean. Ooh hoo 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 hoo. Damn, that's clever. Is that why someone asked me how much of a weeb I was earlier? Well, there you go. You got your answer. That's crazy, man. I feel like that's unfair to put in the game. Actually, that's got to make it like a community game, right? You know what? It's I'm guessing the team would have chipped in eventually. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe I'm wrong and a lot of other languages have those sorts of grammatical markers, and as such, it's less common than if you just speak English. Maybe loads of people can get it, you know. Korean and Turkish. Interesting. Okay, we're making progress. I love them trying to explain this complex of a grammatical marker through this not noun and not verb. Alright, well, we can get closer to goblin with that then. Subject, as for the subject, object, verb, goblin. Whatever the hell that means. I wonder what they think WA should be called. I mean, I was gonna say, if they've got a WA, do they have a des? Like, we don't have that word really in English, do we? They have a desu with a little squiggly after it. That is equals this. It is. I mean, I feel like we're missing context here, really, because it's like this is 2 to the power of 3 is this, right? So 3 to the power of 2 is, but we don't have a this here. It just is. In it. Can you type Japanese characters in this dictionary? Probably not, I imagine. Let me try though, because that would be funny. It makes 2 little boxes. I'm gonna pencil in des for now. Alright. Subject wa object verb desu. I mean, it makes sense. That's crazy. God damn it. That's cool. I like that. I didn't expect that at all. I mean, so what though? What am I writing here? I don't know. We figured them all out, but I don't know what it wants from me. I don't I don't have a clue. What's the missing thing here? 6? But like the question mark isn't in the right place. It's just afterwards. Oh, hang on. It wants us to yeah, that's what it does. Yes, I see now. It's a rewritten version. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm on it. They're asking, yeah, they want us to do the same thing again. The only thing that's confusing me about this one is the result going missing from the sentence, you know? Applies an action, so 3 applies 2 to the power of action. Yeah, that's good. Well, I can rewrite it, but I don't know why the result went missing. Equals would be another verb. They're trying to keep it. Yeah, I suppose so. This is silly. L0, L1, L2, shape 0, make this. Shape 0 is a... Well, it's a triangle. What did we call triangle? Ain't that swell? Better though, I'm still seeing more geometry than I'd like. Do I have a word for triangle? So it's an anti-math rule. I just prefer words, that's all. Should I go through and translate the whole dictionary into Japanese? just to make this way more confusing. Right. I can't remember if I had a word for triangle. What the hell? Someone on the Discord did that dictionary in Pinyin Mandarin. Yeah, it probably relates to the rest of the stuff, don't they? Yeah, it's not asking for what shape it is, even though... Hang on, it doesn't say they're straight lines, does it? So it's not asking for what shape it is, it's asking for what grammatical role shape 0 plays. Here. Like what is made by these 3 lines, you know? Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Shape free is just a label you use for the fourth defined shape in a project. Yeah. What do you put in the parentheses for shapes? The lines. But it can't just be that. It can't be line 0, 1, 2. It's got to be... Well, I don't know. Let's try that. Maybe it is. Oh, I thought it was asking, like, is this the object of the sentence, or is this a noun in the sentence, or something like that. But apparently not. That's a funny sentence. Isotope. No. What is it then? The object of the sentence. What are you saying, Collins? Is it possible the answer they're awaiting is simply atom? Atom does decay to itself. That would drive me mad. If they're expecting atom, I'll punch somebody. I prefer not me. I already have a target picked out, my object, if you will. They're gonna fight. Atoms decay into atoms. I like the heavy hint on that one, where they're like, yeah, guess what? That's a pain in the ass. Trans pumpkin 0. Make desuwa statement. What? We have to construct a sentence out of these words. Pumpkin 0. Wa. Which way around do they do their verbs? Shit, I can't even remember. Is there... Okay, sit just inside. Pumpkin 0. Wow. That. Alright, let's figure out the grammar. We need to go to like an example sentence. Trans make. I need mail. Or is it, as for the transmissions, it's the pumpkin that is making them, you know? Could be that. But it wasn't. Oh, God. Shaun has weebified the game. Listen, I didn't weebify the game. It has a grammatical marker there, and then a word which I'm unsure about, but is apparently functioning very similar to des at the end of the sentence. Aliens pumpkin make Nesuwa. This is true. It is true that the aliens made the pumpkin. And it's just the same as this, really. The pumpkin makes the transmissions, so this one is exactly the same. The aliens make the pumpkin, right? Isn't desu just Japanese for in it? It functions kind of the same, yeah. Have we learned where they live?
Is that right?
Japan, apparently. We've taken a detour. But we've learned grammar, which I was already quite well at. Are you sure, Alan? Never mind. They've defined nouns and verbs, and even a few helper words, des and wa, to make sentences. More tools for actual language construction. Interesting. Not where I expected the meteor to go next. I would have preferred to learn where they call home. They did test their new grammar to make us build a sentence. I like how this will make no sense to him, given that I never changed pumpkin to be meteor, and half of it's in Japanese. Is there anything we can glean from their sentence structure? Does their syntax reveal anything about their thinking, their biology? Fortunately not. It's a subject-object-verb pattern. Aliens would be the subject, and what either precedes the object pumpkin or follows the subject aliens. That much is ambiguous, while make is the action helped by des. Des is purely an auxiliary verb carrying little to no information itself. Subject and object and verb feels unfamiliar to my brain. It isn't unique to the aliens. Have you seen Star Wars? Japanese, Korean, and Turkish have similar grammar patterns. It's always great talking to you four. Now scram. Get some rest. Humanity needs you all on your A game. I'm feeling good about that. Grammar's fine and dandy, but I'm here for the big stuff. I want stars and galaxies and black holes and all sorts of deep space stuff. Come on, aliens, bring it on. Batista's just inventing emojis over here. Thank you, linguist aliens. Oh, that's nice. I ended the Employee of the Week celebration. There's one more emblem of gratitude I could cobble together. A message from deep space. Act 4. Act 5 begins. We're not even halfway through. Brilliant. Alright, this one is Gohan. Gohan. Plus Gohan equals minus. Multiplies Gohan equals divides. True Gohan equals false, right? So Gohan is invert or opposite. One Gohan equals neg 1. Two Gohan equals neg 2. Else 1. Huh? 1 divided by 2? What the fuck? Hmm. 3 Gohan equals neg 3, else 1. Divided by 3? 1 divided by 2? Well, I thought I understood this. Oh god, it's too exciting. I understand, right? If we're understanding Gohan, it's opposite. Why the fuck are we doing maths again? What's this? If it's opposite, then the opposite of 1 I understand as being -1, right? But then it says 2 opposite -2. Okay. Else 1 divided by 2, like 1/2. What the opposite of 2 is 0.5? Like, what sense does that make? That doesn't make any sense. What does that mean? I have no clue what's going on in chat right now at all. By the way. not a clue. That could all be in Chinese. I have no clue. Your brain turns off when you see math. No, I just like I'm attempting to use my brain. It just isn't working. The Gohan ever numbers either the negative form or... See, that's it though. I don't have a concept for something that is the negative of it or the 1 divided by it. I have no clue what that means. I've never encountered that before. I can't watch your stream. I'm at a spa. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What are you doing at a spa? Peeking under the toilet door. that's so not true. That's so not true. Sorry about that. Lurid accusation there. Alright. I'm gonna go with here. 0.5. Shit. I was wrong. I was hoping that the fact that it was less than 1 was just gonna get me off the hook doing the second bit. Oh, so it's doing like different... It's... Oh, I see. So the inverse of it in one sense, or the inverse of it in another sense. In math, inverse means something totally different. I see. Okay. This is a concept I do not have prior knowledge of at all, but I will take all of your word for it. I'm going to put inverse. What's the opposite of 2? Yeah, that's a bit of a pain in the arse, isn't it? I think I'd say -2. So what would this be? Neg 0.5 else 1 divided by 0.5? I mean, that's what they've written for all the others. It's making me laugh. You can have a function that does something and the inverse undoes it. Oh my god, that's hellish. It's like the game, it gave me a few linguistic ones so that I could feel smart for a second by figuring out like the Japanese style language markers, and then it was like, oh, did you think you were getting somewhere, did you? Well, guess what? Go fuck yourself, we're doing maths again. Ugh, you're a real kick in the stomach. What the hell is the inverse of 0.5? Negative 0.5? I should, like... I've also been playing a Zachtronics game, which is fucking impossible. It's way harder than this. It's just, it's too much. I'm thinking. I will try writing it out like they have written it out. Neg 0.5, else 1, semicolon, 0.5 divided. I can't remember that. Yeah, I've already forgotten it. Oh, okay. I don't understand it, but I was able to ape it. I didn't know you could switch back and forth. Hang on. Oh, you can and all. Well, that's way handier. I was just clearing it to go back. Why are you all saying 2? It wasn't asking for the answer. It wasn't asking for the actual answer. It was asking me to replicate the sum. Anyone notice we skipped signal minus 78? Must be nothing. Any theories? He just seems disinterested, so but I meant about the skipped signal up Batista. Oh, I suspect we'll see it later. It'll relate to the signals that follow. Noun and verb. Cool. It accepts both. Oh, that's fun. Well, it accepts you actually answering it. as well as retyping it. That's quite cool. I can do the sum. It was asking me to replicate it, and getting my head around the inverse of it being multiple different things that's difficult for me. True inverse equals false. See that? I'm happy with that. False inverse equals true. Very good. Alright, then we got statement. Variable 0 is less than not v1 equals statement variable 0 is greater than v1, or v0 equals v1, right? So it's either the same as or bigger than. And now we get inverse in here as well. Did it accept typing 1? Yeah, it did. Which is the thing I thought it was only asking me for. And so people who were typing it in chat, like I couldn't work it out. I was like, why are they typing that? It's not asking me for the answer. It's asking me if I can retype it. So I was confused. But I didn't know it accepted both. Statement variable 0 is smaller than variable 1. Inverse equals statement variable 0 is greater than variable 1. That's correct, right? So we just do the same thing again backwards, right? We just do open bracket space variable 0 smaller than variable 1. Oh yeah, statement. Sorry, aliens. Give me a second. Got to write ST at the start. So they've waited over 100,000 years. They can wait another 5 seconds. Noun inverse. Oh well, fuck you. What's the opposite of a noun? The opposite of a noun? Piccolo. Piccolo. The nun denoting an inverse. There's a nun in here? Wow, what could it mean here? The opposite or inverse of a noun. A not noun. It can't be like verb. That's just another term for a different class of word. A new one. It can't. If it's like verb, I'm gonna be pissed off. Unless it's. Are they asking for the noun? That. But we don't. I mean, inverse is all we've had, right? We don't have another. Ooh, that's fucked. Neg noun. Alright, it can't be a number, and it has to be something that's already defined in the dictionary, right? You'd think, anyway. What is definitely not a noun? I think you're overthinking this. Is it something made? Well, a noun is... A noun can't exist by itself, can it? A noun is a thought used to describe a real work concept. You can't... So maybe it's something that is actually real. An unnoun. Shit. I think, for some reason, I don't understand what this is going to be is another one of the recently introduced words, and I don't know why. If noun is a thing, that's a thing, right? Because a noun has to be something. So maybe the inverse of something is nothing. No, okay. I'm going to try object. No. Yeah, we're perhaps too philosophical there with that. I hope verb doesn't work. Fuck off. How is the opposite of a noun a verb? What the fuck does that mean? How? Opposite? I guess a verb is not a noun. But neither is an adjective. Why not that? Maybe it is for them. That's all. We're just going to have to alienify it, right? It's teaching us that verbs are opposites of nouns in the alien language. Yeah, that's how they think. I can understand that. I can't accept that in terms of English, but I'll go along with their logic. We have a new signal. It's Brawley. Make inverse. So, invert, then? If it's just like... It's good we've got make, isn't it? Is this just teaching us another way of saying this? Unless it's saying... It's not to make inverse. It's the inverse of make. It's to unmake. Or... destroy, or... Well, I guess we'll find out. Brawley inverse. You just told me that one. That one Dragon Ball movie with Brawley in it. I like that one. I think that's a fun one. What equals make molecule else? Brawley molecule, else make molecule and Broly molecule. So alright, we're gonna say destroy for now. I think unmake is more literal, but destroy, how intense. But I like the intensity of destroy. Yeah, this will be a reaction. It can either do this, or it can do this, or it can do this, right? So it'll be whatever I called reaction. I called it reaction. What equals destroy atom? Decay? Took 3 goes typing that, but I got it in the end. This one can be carrot. Oh. Decay inverse. Carrot equals make. Making the opposite of decay? I'd be happy with make for that. Make isotope, make mass? What is it? What are we making? I'll try isotope. Not really sure about this one. Make. What happens? What's the opposite of decay? Fusion, I guess. I don't have a fusion, do I? I have a forms. Decay inverse. I agree fuse makes sense, but I don't have the word fuse yet. So I'm like, Yeah, it could be atom, couldn't it? Our dictionary's broken. Is there a computer bug, Dr. Batista? No, it's worse. We have holes in our dictionary. Unhappy dictionary, unhappy life. Do we have holes? Oh yeah, look. 71, 77. Oh, don't start this crap again. Does fusion make an atom? Because if that's true, then I'll rename carrot already. Oh, stop. It's asking me an actual one. I don't know. I was having fun with the sentences. It froze me some science again. Let's go into the references. All right. One atom, 1, 1. 1 atom 1, 1 proton fusion equals 1 atom 2. 2 atom 2 fusion equals 1 atom 4. Okay. One atom 2, 1 atom 4 fusion equals 1 atom 6. 1 atom 2, 1 atom 6 fusion equals 1 atom 8. I'll go with. I'll appreciate if I don't have to go into the actual. Thank God. Aliens. Element 1 fusion equals element 2. Element 2 fusion equals element 3. ETC. Question mark equals make element. There's a tab so you can see how much a Picard and a Hippo are in metric. I guess what's making the elements there? It's the fusion, the act of fusion, right? Okay, fair enough. You let me off with that one. Oh, God. We're drawing something. Forgot all about this aspect. Alright, we got some different bunches of grapes. Sorry, I remembered when Jammer was trying to say something aged poorly and he said it aged like a grape. And someone in chat said you picked literally the only thing that ages very well. Which is really funny. Alright. We have 2, we have 4, and then we have a group of more than that. So, element 2, element 4 fusion equals element 6. Where have they drawn this? I'm just going to say element 6. They're just showing me a picture of it. Like, here we go, we drew this one for you. That family. Oh, yeah, it was the Family Guy game where there was an extended sequence, which is his Peter acting like a caricature of, I mean, a particular race, which was really bad. Element 6, element 2 fusion equals element 8. Element 8, element 2 fusion equals element 10. So what 2 different things add up to be element 26? I guess it's asking me. Hopefully without having to do any actual chemistry to understand this. Iron. Iron. I've almost finished this game now on 850 or something. Wow, you're a lot further ahead than me. Let's see. So everything else here is just, here's 2 different elements. I guess what it's doing really is saying it's incrementing by 2 each. I'm going to just treat this like a maths puzzle, right? It's at the left side of the equation is incrementing by 2 each time, and the right one stays element 2. So this is going to be element 24, element 2. The word element is looking fake to me because I've said it too much. Oh, it's a shame we got rid of Goku and Vegeta before we introduced the word fusion, isn't it? Fusion death. Something equals noun. This is football for now. Football. Football is a noun. Football. What does fusion? What does fusion? Something that does it. But what? I mean, that could be. You know, if it's a noun that does it. What noun does it? Like a particle accelerator, a star? It's got to be star, right? It has to be. The noun is like, there's so few things, I think, that do fusion. I don't know, though. There we are. It's beautiful. The star. Explaining what a star is by this route. Then again, you know, they're teaching us stuff as they go, aren't they? Did you accidentally a great name again, like with Pumpkin? Yeah, football for the star is good, isn't it? The pumpkin for an alien asteroid that lands on Earth is like what they would call it as a code word that would stick among the researchers, isn't it? Like, literally, that's how things are called, things like that. I like that. Let's stay in pumpkin forever. Stars make elements? It's crazy that the Japanese, I know, is really helpful for this, isn't it? Like, because they use the same grammatical structure as Japanese, which I already have an understanding of, which is wild. Because it's like, I'm not thinking, how do I get my head around this alien? I'm thinking, what would this sentence be in Japanese, is what I'm thinking. You can metagame some words by thinking about hat the aliens want to teach you. They're going to teach me about hats? Atom 1, Atom 2, Star Fusion Death. Sorry, Jump Zero Overdrive. It's so, I always feel like such a prick when I read out people's completely, like, how many times have I typed the wrong thing while playing this game? It does fizzy, yeah. Which is like, it's really cool. And also, I think a giant, unless someone has some understanding of any language that isn't English, I think it's a massive ask for them to try and get their head around it. But I feel like it's very much kind of a. I feel like this is a game you're supposed to seek help with, you know. I think of it as like a weeb. You know, it is an actual Japanese word as well. There's a difference between uh, saying des and saying desu with a little squiggle after it, like an anime character, I assume. Des and wa are opaque to me. Just a copula verb, that clears it up. Listen, you can't say that shit about grammar terms after how many times you've typed a fucking opaque string of mathematical theory into the chat and been like, it's just this. we're we're all good at different things, I assume. Roughly, wa means regarding the preceding thing, comma. Like, that is what we're talking about right now, you know? So, like, star wa would be like, as for stars, this is a sentence about stars. You know, it's like establishing what's being spoken about. Des at the end, it means like the preceding thing is, you know. So you can think of it like an out of place is. It kind of works like that, you know. I never knew that was a sort of thing in Japanese, where they sometimes have a character make some vocal sound that suggests something about them. A vocal sound? Do you mean like unique sentence enders? Oh yeah, end all his sentences with Zoi. Yeah, they're fun them. Different like, because they have words that signify like grammatical functions, but actually like written down by themselves don't actually mean anything. People swap them in and out and use different ones to like indicate character or things like that. Does Bowser use Wagahai? That's interesting. That's an interesting translation. There's a novel called I Am a Cat, which it doesn't translate into English, the title, but the Japanese title is Wagahai wa Neko de Aru, which is like quite an extremely pompous way of speaking that would be reserved for like someone of really high station, like an emperor or something like that. And it comes across like, I am a cat and I think I'm fucking the best, you know. Yeah. Is there an actual term for that sort? There is an actual word that I can't remember. Annoyingly. Yeah. We are a cat. Yeah, like the royal we. Maybe one is a cat would have been a better translation. I don't know, it doesn't have a one-to-one translation. Unfortunately. Oh, we've been waffling so long, the screensaver came on. I forgot, we're playing a game. Right. Atom 1, Atom 2, Star Fusion Death. Cool. Star, Atom 3, Atom 4, ETC, Atom 25. Question mark, ETC. What the fuck are you talking? You can't ask me for the middle of a list. I don't know. That's crazy. Don't overthink it. Okay, I'm gonna put Atom 26. That's me underthinking it. There we go. It would have to be that because it's the next one in the list. It didn't say an ETC in between them. Star mass is greater than 3,584 Picards. I mean, probably. What's the concern? 3,584 Picards? That's absurdly massive. If that spooks you, avoid the end of this transmission. I see group 0 equals not star. Aye, blah blah blah. Holy mackerel. Hee 3,200... 32,768 Picards? That's unbelievably large. I don't know how big a Picard is. You may address me as a cat. Yeah, maybe they put the thing in the references. Alien units. One hippo is 14 kilograms. Alright, what is an Earth weight that is around 14 kilograms? Like, what's that? What do I put for that? 14.3 kilos? One Picard is, like, more than 8 times the mass of the Earth. A double stone. Yeah, alright, we'll just assume, in the same way that I've got an A month, we'll call it A kilo. And a Picard is... what would we put for that? 8 times the Earth's mass? Why would that be a mass that they even work with? Is their planet 8 times more massive than ours, and they measure things in relation to its mass? It's probably how big their planet is, yeah. If it's 8 times more massive, that'd mean the gravity's way stronger, right? Why, they'd have to be as strong as Vegeta to survive on such a planet. He said something very logical, as if it was insane. That's why they need 4 legs. Just like on Namek. Did Namek have higher gravity? By itself? Was it Namek? I forget. Well, they had a machine that could artificially increase the gravity, didn't they? And also, on King Kai's planet, the gravity was higher as well, I believe. But the reason I asked about Namek is because Bulma was okay there, and she's just like a civilian, right? But she was like running around and stuff. None of this matters in regards to what we're doing right now. Picard is God, I don't know. What's a word for an enormous mass? Set you up for a joke there. Go on. Give me your best. Yep, there we are. Your mum. I'm gonna put a megaton, even though it's like way bigger than that. The star mass is that many A megatons, which is like thousands of planet sizes, right? Group 0 mass is that many giant tons. Then group 0 fusion not. Then group 0 equals not star. Group 1 mass equals that many A megatons. What the hell is this talking about? Namek has Earth like gravity. Thank you. I was thinking of King Kai's planet. Do they have a name his planet? I don't know if his planet has a name. I like when Goku teleports Cell there and Cell explodes. That's really funny. Alright, let's see if they've got anything about stars in the references. A massive sphere of plasma held together by its own gravity. I've heard of these things. Tell us about the neutron star. Neutron stars no longer undergo fusion. So this is saying something about... We've got stars. What? Group 0 is throwing me off here. Is this like the Group 0 mass? If it's like... If it's this, then it doesn't fuse. Is it like the limit for... Then group 1 fusion. Then group 1 equals star. Yeah, it's given us like, here's how much mass you need in order for a star to form, something like that. Star count is greater than 3, 8, 27. What the fuck? Oh, this is... Oh, they haven't done these before. Multiple operators at the end of the sentence. So this is something like the amount of stars is greater than 3 to the 8th times 27, something like that, right? Which I'm gonna just agree with. I don't know how many stars there are. We have a new signal. This one is going to be backflips. Backflips. Backflips equals noun. Backflips equals aliens star. Okay, that's their home star. Well, what should we call it? It can't be backflips. But I don't know. All right, this is the sun. Yeah, I'm gonna put a sun. No. The star they call sun. Or whatever equivalent they have for talking. I have no clue how the aliens work. A sun equals noun, a sun equals alien star. Got it. We know the name, well, we know the radio frequency for the name of their star. Here's the mass of their sun, the area of their sun. Why you just tell me? You don't have to make me do maths in the middle of relaying information. How annoying would that be? This transmission has a different format. Looks like our quiz is over. How we score? Because if we made it past the transmissions, then we got them right. So 100%? If that's what you heard, then fine. Fantastic. Celestial Object, Goku 1996. A sun mass equals that many alien megatons. So that's like 19,000, several thousand planets. That'd be like hundreds of thousands of Earths. I don't know what the relative mass of the sun and the Earth is. I don't know why I'm trying to work this out. A sun mass area 3 divided by 3 rounded equals how many A megatons light sec 3 divided by? I don't know. Should we just start firing the missiles now? Just be like, well, they were just relaying us information about their star. But instead of putting 0 equals 0 at the end, they gave us a little fucking maths quiz in the middle of it. Batista used the orb. Alright, let's do the catch. You know, couldn't be bothered. Okay, so the mass is 18911. The area 3 is 99.6325. Hang on. What am I doing? I only need this one. The mass area 3. Nope, I'm lost. Oh. No, wait, I am right. I was just passing it wrong. Yeah. It's because of the weird line breaks, and I keep passing the math as our math. One sec. Output, do not divide by 0. Free round equals just what? Just 190? Can't be that simple. It was. Come on, man. I like that. A sun mass equals that many alien megatons, and Earth star mass equals that many alien megatons. Then what? Great. So, their sun has a mass that's like essentially like half the size of ours, basically, right? Is it a dwarf star? Zero to the power of -1. Crash. Why? It'd be funny if this bricked your save. There, got it reboots. A sun. So they say Earth star. Then I don't know. Earth star larger a sun. Apparently. They could have been nice and written larger, smaller at the top. So have we learned of the alien's location? Still a no, but we've definitely taken big steps to get there. We have a defined star, my favourite word so far. Shouldn't your favourite word be Earth? Seems a tad narcissistic, don't you think? I agree with Akers 100% here. This is a big part of the reason that Mass Effect 3 was so bad. Allow me to go on a tangent. All the marketing for Mass Effect 3, which was rubbish, was like, they've taken over Earth. Take Earth back. Are you gonna save Earth from the aliens? Who gives a shit? What a bad misstep that was. In a game full of bad missteps, by the way. He was like the cyborg ninja guy and the horrible ending. Just terrible ideas, like top to bottom. But who gives a fuck about Earth? The whole point is you're not on Earth. That's the point of the game. You're on a spaceship. You care about your spaceship and your friends and your crew, and to a minor extent, like the other locations you go to in the game, like the Citadel and things like that. Who gives a fuck about Earth? All the focus on it was like, it actually felt like a kind of bizarre, like extrapolated nationalism, where it was like, I'm expected to have a sort of to privilege the idea of the Earth as a planet over any other planet with people on it because I happen to be from there, as if that matters. Like it, it felt it's slightly fascist. I was thinking Earth's under attack, go do side missions. They're marketing it to humans. But see, in the universe of the game, it shouldn't matter. I hate that. You must yearn to save Space America. It's like... It should be taken for granted that it's, you know, the people who are going to be playing it are going to be from Earth, at least in the near future anyway. And it comes off badly. Anyway. I'm partial to IV. Hold on, I'm lost. By star, that signals new to me. You can find stars everywhere across the cosmos. They dot on ice. Yeah. I'm going to teach you all what stars are. If we can discuss stars, we're one step closer to getting that return address. And I'm on board with Acres. Stars my favourite for now too. And it'll stay that way until we learn where they call home. But for now, let's get some rest. Nice. Got one more thing to share. I've run out of trophies. Your children's trophies, you mean? I don't have any trophies. Do you all have trophies for things? I've got my YouTube plaque for having subscribers on YouTube, and I've got my Tiltify top fundraiser board, and that's it. But I have nothing from childhood. I have 2 adult accomplishments. And that's it. Oh my god, he's up on the table. Not my greatest joke. The meteorite fragment from week 3. It's been cleared of contaminants. Take it home, Acres. Congratulations, you're Employee of the Week. Finally! You're a good man, Doc. Aw. He gave him a little bit of the asteroid. Censored, yeah. I get to see. He's so excited about. I feel like he overreacts to praise a little bit. It looks like a guy with a thumb up. You do not even have to turn your head sideways. Doppler is a very kind man. Know where they live soon enough, and where to aim the missiles. This one's for Batista. Rude. Yay, we have new undefines. What should this one be? This one can be beach ball. Beach ball is a noun. We've got a point. We have the point moving. We've got an object, subject, verb, and a beach ball. This is a fun mix of geometry and grammar here. We have a point. We have another point moved to, right? Point's the object. Variable, subject. Move is the verb. 1, 2 equals beach ball. Like, what the hell does that mean? Like, the... Is this the grammatical role that the 1, 2 is making in this sentence we're imagining? 0.1 is 2, 4. 0.1 moves to 6, 1. Point 1, 8, 5. What the hell, man? Well, it's difficult, this, isn't it? Because here we just have... It could be multiple things. But what's confusing me here is that we've got this, it moves this much, and then it's there. Here we've got this, it moves this much, and then it doesn't say where it is, but that, if it's moved that far, it could have moved to those coordinates from 0, 0, which would mean that is the result, which is where it is. Or it could be that is the amount that it has moved, like the distance that it's moved. So is it the final result, or is it the distance? I guess that's what we're working out. I'll put 8, 5. If it's 8, 5, then it's the result. If not, then it's the amount moved by. So we'll try 6, 1. Okay, so it's the amount of the verb. I don't know if this is just true for geometry or if it's true for any amount of verbs. Like it's, you know, as in something fell this far, something ran that far, something, you know, like it. And I also don't know what that word is, like what grammatical term you'd use in English to refer to that. It modifies the verb. That's what I'm thinking so far, but I don't know. I don't have enough to go on here. This is brackets 2, 5 though. Something's bugging me. What is it? A few transmissions back. They defined star by describing fusion to make new elements. Stellar nucleosynthesis. It's a process we only figured out 20 years ago. 2 decades earlier, and we might have been stuck. Makes me wonder if we'll reach a dead end, where one of their transmissions surpasses current human science. What would we do then? I don't know. That's an interesting thought, though, isn't it? Point 0, 0. Beach ball 0, 1. Beach ball 1, negative 1. Alright. I don't understand what it means to have actual beach balls like they're nouns now, or is this like points that they're at? Or is this amounts of things? I'm going to stick with amounts. So beach ball 0 is 1, and beach ball 1 is negative 1. So at point 0, beach ball 0 move. And this one move. Then the distance between them now that's interesting. I mean, 1? Is it just 1? I'm confused here. Yeah. Huh. Beach Ball 0, 1. Beach Ball 1, -1. Not knowing exactly what beach ball means is hurting me a little here. I don't understand why beach ball 1 is here. I'm having a hard time parsing it. 0 move and then beach ball 1 move. So if it's at 1 and then it moves to 0 and then beach ball 1, the distance would be 1 again. Wait, hang on. I'm working out distance from the original point for some reason. P0 beach ball distance. Is that right? Then P0 0 and P0 beach ball distance. I mean, I can only work it out 2 different ways as being 1. But apparently it's 2. Let's not question it. If the meteor goes beyond current human science, we will have 2 options. Go on. Option 1, brute force. It's worked well so far. I write a computer program to attempt every possible solution. It would take some time. With some heuristics, we could optimize the kinds of guesses to take. Some of these transmissions have required nearly 15 signals. It would still take some time. I understand, but it raises a question. Why bother progressing if we can't understand the message? We could analyze after the fact. Once we learn through brute force what succeeded, we try to make sense of it, reverse engineer it. How I have been playing the game for the most part. It could still be horribly time consuming to brute force. Broadcasting each signal takes roughly 0.8 seconds. Some individual transmissions can take months to work through the permutations. What was the other option? They said we have 2 options and then just listed 1 option. Yeah, I thought it was asking for the distance between 0 and 1 of the beach balls, whatever that is, at the end of the movement. But instead it must have been the total movement, but I still don't really... The total movement relative to? It went 1 towards it and 1 past it. Is that total... So it's not the distance from it, but the distance traveled relative to it? Oh, God. I'm gonna pencil in motion, just to have something for it that doesn't make me think of actual beach balls. Alright, 0.0, free. I hate when they do that. Motion 2. 2. Motion 3, -1. Alright. 0.0, motion 2. Move. Okay. 0. Okay. Okay, so it's total. It's okay. I don't know what. I can't explain this. But that's what my brain did. Okay. Sometimes I get it quicker than I can put it into words, and that's just I can't then go back and unpack how I did it. It just made sense. All right. I believe you mentioned 2 options. Yeah, there we go. If we were to reach a dead end, you said we would be left with 2 options. The first is brute forcing. The second... Oh, right. We wait for human science to catch up. That could take decades or centuries. 0.0 equals 1. 0.1 equals 8. I'm with it so far. 0.0 source. Motion 0. Okay, with 0.1 as the destination and that as the source, then it must have moved by 7 in order to get there, right? Easy peasy. Circle 0, then circle 0, perimeter 2, round. .3. Okay, we got a circle with a perimeter of 6.3. Motion 0, move. What the fuck? Point 0, motion 0, move. Point 0, move distance. Huh? Circle 0, 1. Then circle 0, perimeter 2, round. It's just telling me that there's a circle and its perimeter rounded to 2 digits, 6.3. Then it says motion 0. I guess 4 circle 0. And then it says point 0, which we haven't established before. Motion 0, move. So circle 0, move. Point 0, move distance. Motion 0, move. Does it move the perimeter of the circle? I don't know where this is the thing. It hasn't established where point 0 is. Alright, well, it can only be one of a few things, right? One is the circle spins but doesn't move, so its move distance is 0. The other thing is it traveled the full perimeter of the circle, so we go 6.3. There we go. So, however that was last passed, that means it travels the perimeter of the circle, right? Motion 0 brackets circle 0 must mean it goes around it. That's I guess, right? And I guess it would be impossible to discern that just solely from this, except for the fact that the answer, like, they give you the perimeter. So you learn that by plugging in the perimeter, I would guess. I think. This can be cakes. Cakes equals circle perimeter motion. What's a word to go around the edge of a circle? Circle brackets verb, circumnavigate. What do we put? Orbit. Or can you orbit a two? I guess so. Yeah, you can, can't you? Yeah. Orbit. Circle perimeter motion. I'll have it. Rounder eyes. Oh god. It's hard enough when it's straight lines. Circle 0, 1. Time equals 0 second. If circle 0 orbit 0.125, then time equals 1.5 second. So that's how long it takes to orbit or go around the circle. 1.5 seconds to 0.125 distance units, whatever that is. If circle 0 orbits 0.25, then time equals... So, then time equals 12 seconds. Don't fuck me over with base 8. Do it. Very good. .050, time equals 0 second. .0 circle 5 motion move. Uh-oh. Circle 5. Well. Oh, I don't know here. Genuinely not a clue. I can see a 5 and a 0.5, so I'm going to put in 10 and 0.1. And just hope that either one of those is correct. So I don't have to think about it. I'm struggling to make sense of P0 orbit time. I take the first part to mean the time it takes for P to make one full rotation, moving in a circle with a radius of 5. How many rotations would happen per second? If it's got a radius of 5... A radius of 5? I don't know. Hang on, is it just 2? Like, am I way overcomplicating that? It is. If it's half a second to rotate once, then how many in... Yeah, that's silly. I was like trying to actually think about how big this circle was, which totally doesn't matter. Oh my god. That's crazy, man. 0.040, 0.110, 0.0. As for 0.0, 0.1 orbit. Oh, there we go. So 0.1 goes around 0.2, I guess. Or the other way around, depending on how they write it. I don't know. Then 0.0 circle free motion move. Oh no, it's as for 0.0, it orbits 0.1. right? That's what they're establishing there. And then it's saying it moves around it in a circle with a radius of 3, right? Okay. So point 2, orbits point 3. Then point 2, circle, brackets, 1 motion move death, I suppose. I don't know why, but I can copy. Then P2 circle. There we go. Don't quite understand that one. So just, you can tell once we get to around 3 hours, more of my words I put in are food. If you've noticed, as I start getting hungrier. Sausages. Sausages equals noun. Sausages, as for sausages, they orbit a star. So this, I'm gonna say that sausages are planets. Not technically not right 1-to-1 here, right? Because different things also orbit a star. This could just be bodies of mass orbiting a star. But for now, without reading the rest of it, I do see the, yes, it has a mass. Planets fusion not. Then planets smaller. Well, they're smaller than stars, aren't they? What should we call this one? This one is Lexi. Lexi equals noun, Lexi equals aliens, planets. Alright, so we'll change planets to planet, and then we'll change Lexi to a-planet, right? Oh, now they tune in. What orbit around stars? The planets. Yeah, but also like, you know, asteroids and things, right? Planet Lexi. A planet. Oh, you let me off with doing 0 instead of giving me some times tables to do as well. Thank you, aliens. Body 0 equals a sun. Body 1 equals a planet. Body 2 equals planet 1. Star count equals 1, and then let's see. So they're sending us a. Oh look, we got colors as well. So this is their solar system. This is the sun. This is body 1, which is a planet or planet Lexi, and then they also have a body 2. So question mark equals 1 is star count is 1, and then 2, so brackets 1, 2. Fun. truck equals Earth planet. Well, Earth, right? What are we? Planet truck. Yeah, I think Earth is human. Is this their drawing of our solar system? Why is it that given that it's specific to us, they must have known where they were sending this that many thousands of years ago, which is interesting, isn't it? It's not like random. Yeah, I think Earth must be human. As in the species. And then this is actually Earth.
Is that egg there?
Hey, I live there. There we go. Planet count. Well, hang on. How many do they think there are? Where are they at with Pluto? How many planets do they think we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That can't be right, can it? Hang on, 180,000 years ago, was it different? It can't be. Nothing that dramatic has happened in that short amount of time, has it? But there's only 7 here. Well. They just missed one. But it's weird that they... Well, whatever. Let's see. We'll go 1 and then 6 and then 1 and then 7. We'll see what they say. I'm going to put 9. Just to see if they speak about it. Oh my god. They have nothing to say about this. I figured they'd chime in there, because it's like... A planet orbit star. A planet orbit time equals that many seconds equals... How many A months? I don't know. Oh, God. Reference. Alien units. Oh, God. We'll say 1. Okay, so an A month is actually an A year. We need to change that. A megaton. So that's where that comes from. Yeah, we actually hypothesized that earlier, didn't we? That they were using their planet's mass as a unit. It's like a Jovian mass. Pardon? When we use Jupiter's mass for galactic comparisons. Ah, it's the mass of their home planet. That's cool. A planet where a sun orbit death. Get this. 3,528,237 seconds times that divided by 24 hours per day divided by that many seconds per hour. It's 32.94 days. Which means their years are 33 Earth days long. Yeah, they have. That's why I thought it was a month, because it's 30 days. Okay, so their planet orbits their sun. It circles at this distance. Brilliant. Free signal. I'm going, folks. I'm hungry. After this transmission. Yeah, I'm onto this, because they're sharing their world with us. A sun planet 0. A sun planet 1 equals A planet. Is this going to be really sad, and it's going to be like their home planet was about to crash into their sun, so they sent out the rocks so other people could learn about them? That'd be sad. Anyway, I'm going to save and quit. I'm hungry. I will be back on probably Friday, folks, either playing this or playing more of the House of Hope and Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you very much for tuning in, all support as always. Hang around for a minute and we'll raid someone. Who are we going to raid? Let's raid Moth Cub, who is playing Silent Hill 3, looks like. Alright, folks. I'll see you next time. Farewell.